Hello, beautiful souls. Hello, and welcome back to another weekly angelic energy update, energy insight for the week commencing Monday, the 8th of February 2021, all the way through to Sunday the 14th. We have a new moon in Aquarius that falls on the 11th, so do check out that new moon reading. Welcome to all that are new here to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. It's an honor to be with you as we share some insight, as we share some guidance, as we give you a heads up on how to best use the energies that are coming in this week so that you can really jump on that highest timeline that you have, right? So do feel into the energy that is coming through here and just allow it to inspire you and allow it to prepare you as well, so that you can have a bit of forewarning, right, in case there is any interesting energies that may come up, so that you can really delve into your own ascension path in the best most possible way, right? And look at that, I cut the deck and we've got expect powerful change. So this is going to be a fabulously interesting week. So I'm just going to move these cards to the side. And guys, if you're not yet on my Facebook page, Ascension to Love with Alice, do find it. It's in the comments below. Do find it, because we have different content that gets posted on there. It's a super fun page to be on, and that's where all the specials are as well. So if you're interested in working with someone one-to-one and you're drawn to my energy, you're drawn to the readings that I do, and to really delving into some fantastic quantum healing, or getting some really clear guidance for you and your path, working with your angelics and many different very high frequency beings, then do reach out to me, because we have spaces this coming week for one-to-one bookings. So we are going to start here. We've already called in our angels, guides, ascended beings of lights. Look at this, I've got divine masculine and divine feminine coming in here. I'm going to leave these two out. You just couldn't make that up. We've got alpha and omega coming out here. Look at that, wow. Okay, I hadn't even started really, but they are so wanting to be here. So this is creation time, you guys. This is the theme for the week. I'm going to leave these two here. Can you see with these roses? I might have to move the roses to the side. That's so beautiful. Right, we've got Alpha Dragon and Omega Dragon coming in here. So we've got the divine masculine power of creation coming in, and we've got the divine feminine power of creation. So this is destroying the old, visualizing the dream, helping to manifest your new world, along with your intention, right? That receiving, holding the vision, birthing the higher consciousness, right? Because the divine masculine brings in that inspiration, the action, the aligned action, that is. And he really helps bring in that you know, the mental body aspect, you know, and it's the divine feminine who receives it. And you see here on this card, she's really birthing that. There's that egg, that womb space, the void of creation that resides within every man and woman when they tap into that divine feminine. But look at this balance coming out straight away. Holy hey, look at this balance coming straight into it. So this week is already going to be a very powerful week. So I'm just going to see if there are any more themes that want to come through, any more dragons that want to come out here. Thank you. Earth and water dragon. And then do we have one more? Let's have one more. Air dragon. And we've got green dragon on the bottom of the deck here. So this is about tuning into the secrets of nature. Green is a very healing color. There is much healing still to be had here. This is about receiving those answers and the guidance that you need as well, so that you can be in alignment. And what's really interesting is that, you know, we forget how much the earth supports us, right? You know, we're made up of this earth for a reason, right? We're made up of this earth for a reason, and that's to ascend with her, right? You know, we are transmuting and digesting energies so that we can really, you know, connect with one another, connect with all beings, all things, right? And it's with that, it's in that connection that we really receive all that we need, you know, and way more, you guys. So we've got earth and water dragon coming in here. So very feminine energies coming in, right? That water allows you to move around obstacles. You know, the earth is really clearing that the foundations on which you stand, right? So it feels like there's going to be a lot of foundation clearing. It feels like there's going to be a lot of clearing of the like the base of where you've been. Like, you're just going to be clearing the, I can't think of any other word right now for them, foundation. But you are literally clearing that ground which you stand on, and you are bringing it up to a higher frequency, right? So it's like, work with the earth and water dragon here, because this fresh start is coming for you. And whatever it is that you're manifesting this week, especially with there being a new moon, And you guys, if you want to know how to best harness this new moon, reach out for a moon reading. They're super, super affordable, and they are incredibly direct to give you a little bit of insight as to your energy and how you can best utilize this Aquarius new moon, right? Because the new moon is when you plant the seeds, right? You plant the seeds on that new moon. So massive shifts are able to happen here, right? For this fresh start that you want. And whatever it is that you're planting right now in February of 2021, over the next course of 2 years, that is really going to blossom and grow and become its own thing, right? So let's pop that there. And we've got Air Dragon coming in as well, which is helping you rise up and see things from a different perspective, right? So where you may have been blocked before, that's going to kind of come to light. You know, you're really going to be able to see pathways, see direction that you haven't been able to see before. You are going to be communicating from a higher ground, from a higher level. This hope is going to be filtering in, right? And look, we've got creation on every level here. So this really is a powerful, powerful, powerful week. You know, new start is coming. I'm going to keep that card out, right? So we've got a new start coming. Thank you. Conclusions within reach. We're just going to see how this is going to develop, right? So new start is very much on the cards. A conclusion within reach. So conclusion of old ways, right? Thank you. We've got surrender to the divine and show the world the real you. We've got this Aquarius energy coming in again. There are so many planets that are going to be in Aquarius. I think there's like 7 in total this month of February. So there is big, big, big change coming through. And that Aquarius energy is like the air energy, right? I mean, it is an air sign, but it's like the air energy when it really allows you to think outside the box and really see things differently and really be innovative, right? So this week we've got all that energy coming in, and you know, there are going to be some healings to do around this creation. So whatever has been blocking your manifestations is going to want to come up to clear this week. It really is. It's going to want to come up to clear. So we have to be in that space of surrendering, right? We've got to be in that space of surrendering to the flow of the energy and to feeling, sitting with it, feeling it, honoring it, you know. And we've got full moon in Pisces coming in, right, at the bottom of the deck, which is very much, you know, that balancing act, right? You know, that swimming around in circles, like kind of like dancing in the pool of waters. They look like koi carp, don't they? I'm situated in Glastonbury, and in the Abbey, there is this beautiful koi carp pond, right? This water lily pond, and they literally, these fish just literally like swim around, and they're so funny because they, you know, they just want to. They just love the humans that come there because they always feed them and stuff. So, but it's very funny anyway. So the reason why I bring that up, because it's like the nourishing, right? It's like the nourishment, and you need that balance, right? Of being spiritual, which is the feminine, but also being practical, which is the masculine, right? So there is this massive shift happening this week, right? And where blocks are going to be revealed, should you wish to sit with them, should you wish to acknowledge them, right? If we're going full pelt, 1,000,000 miles an hour, it's going to bypass us. We're not going to see it, right? And, you know, we're still in Mercury retrograde, right? So, you know, we want to be careful how we communicate. But for anyone that's watching this video, you are taking the time. You are slowing down. You are going within. You are wanting to shift whatever has been obstructing you, because you're just like, oh, guys, come on, it's time. It's time. You are so ready. And if you're watching this video, it's likely that you are someone who's very, very tuned into the spiritual world anyway. You are starting to notice coincidences and synchronicities, and you're really wanting to delve more into that aspect, and that's going to be encouraging you this week. And if you're new to all of this, you're going to feel that support and that encouragement to really delve in here. And it's going to be a beautiful thing. It really is. What's going to be challenging us this week, you guys? What's going to be challenging us? Twin flame. Hi, Angus. Toth. I always laugh every time he comes out. Green man, retreat into nature. And Moses, take charge of the situation. On the bottom of the deck, we've got King Solomon with priorities. Look at that Merkaba right above his head. Right, that crown. Okay, so crown, corona. Yep, you see where I'm going with this. There's going to be something coming through this week, right? That's in the outer world. There's going to be a lot of kind of, and we know because it has been tumultuous anyway. This year has been tumultuous, but even more so, it's going to continue to kind of do that this week. There is a base energy of the 3D world wanting to kind of take a little bit more of, be a little bit more disruptive, right? You know, that disruption is going to want to come in, and maybe you'll find more restrictions being put in place that might challenge you, but this is all happening so that we can realize that actually, you know, we are our own sovereign beings. We are our own kings and queens, right? We are the ones that take charge of the situation, right? So you may find that there are external authorities that are wishing to push down even more so because of the light that we are shining through, and that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Don't let that be in your world. Don't let other people's fear infiltrate your world. Is a very important point for this week, right? Because that's going to distract you from your creation. That's going to impact your creation. You need to rise above, right? You need to rise above. It is a new moon, so you know everyone experiences the shifts of the cosmos. Everyone, whether we acknowledge it or not, everyone experiences it. And some of us work with it more actively, like you guys watching this, and some of us are a little bit more passive, right? Because it's not their time to work with it yet. But just notice what may be coming through in the outer world, and you know, don't let it distract you. Don't absorb it in. So if you need to switch off social media this week in order to create your highest timeline, do it. If you need to mute a couple of people on your chats because they are very involved in the fear side for whatever reason, mute it. You know, you need to do what's right for you right now. And the thing is that our collective ascension, our collective raising of the light of this planet is, although it is a collective thing, it's all of us. It only happens when we go within ourselves. If we are constantly trying to communicate with others and help them get higher and higher and higher, what can happen is that if our energy isn't stable and our energy is anchored and grounded through our root, through our earth, then what happens is that fear will filter into our auric field, and we don't need that this week because it's actually our own individual practice and our own individual discipline, which is that masculine energy, right? That it's a very, very beautiful energy of the divine masculine, is that discipline that is actually going to allow the ascension for you to happen, which then impacts like a domino effect to the world, right? We've got twin flame coming up here as a as a potential challenge, right? So maybe someone from the past might be coming back. If you are a twin flame, you know, there may be some interesting encounters this week with that twin flame. They may be feeling a lot more chatty if you've been in separation. Once again, it's a bit of a distraction. I'm gonna put it out there. Some people may not like that comment. It's a bit of a distraction because when twin flames are in harmonious union, when they have healed what they need to heal, your personal path and journey is of the utmost importance, and you are focusing on that, and they are focusing on theirs. If you are in harmony, if you have healed. If you haven't healed, you will get distracted by your twin. You will get distracted by that person, and you will be giving away too much of your energy and not focusing on your own ascension. And then you're not making the most of the week. You're not making the most of future harmonious times that you may have with this person. Right, so I'm just going to put it out there. Some people may not enjoy that message because they may get a bit excited that their twin may be coming back. But if they come back and it's too distracting for you, you are not going to be doing your highest timeline. You're going to be giving away your energy. You're going to be giving away your power. Because everything that the twin flame offers, all that love, that deep passion that the twin flame dynamic offers, is actually found first and foremost within yourself, right? We've got Toph coming in here with writing, so communication's coming up again, right? That Mercury retrograde energy is coming up here. If you've got any contracts, right? I'm hearing the word contracts. If you've got any contracts that are, past life contracts are coming in. Okay, sorry. Past life vows, contracts, things like that are going to show up this week for you so that you can clear them, right? It's a beautiful opportunity to clear them. So receive them, embrace them, allow them to come through, allow them to be noticed, and then go into nature to clear them. We can get so stuck in, instead of healing, getting stuck in the spiraling aspects, getting stuck in the understanding of it. But once again, that activates the ego body. We don't want to do that. We want to really go, okay, so this energy is coming forth. I've finally got that illumination as to what this is. Let's heal that, okay? And then we have to go outside, then we have to ground, then we have to connect with the Divine Mother to allow her to help us heal, because that's what she does. The Mother heals us, right? We can't do that from within our own walls, right, of our homes. We have to go outside and connect. Put your back against a tree, you know, allow the tree's energy to merge with you and to heal with you and help you ground, you know. But we're gonna feel a little bit, we've got the potential of feeling a little bit kind of, okay, there's a lot coming in, a lot coming in, a lot coming in. I just want to, I just want to let someone else look after it. I just want to like go with the flow, and I'm just gonna, you know, I'm just gonna let it kind of happen. That's still very passive. You're still giving your power away. So this may come up as a challenge this week, and that's okay. That's okay. We really do want to take charge of the situation, that we really do want to say, look, I'm healing, I'm clearing, I'm manifesting. All of this is coming through, and I'm going to actively do that, right? I'm going to actively do that because I'm here because of me. I'm here because of me. Like, I didn't come down here to serve my life for anyone else and, you know, be that slave to someone else. I came here to serve the highest good, and that starts and ends with you being your most anchored, sovereign, whole, focused self, right? So you've got to take charge of that. You've got to take charge of that. We have to, and there's going to be the want to maybe not do that. There's going to be the distractions around this week. There's going to be the external distractions of governments and things like that, and they're saying yes. There's going to be so there's going to be something big coming through as an announcement from your respective government this week. Don't let it distract you. That is not your reality. It's your reality if you choose to let it. If you choose to absorb it, that will be your reality. Do not let it be reality for you. It's okay if you hear about it, but shut it off. Close it down. Because if you let it in, it will distract you from your own ascension, right? And that's what it's all about. That's what this is all about this past year. Distraction. We don't need that, right? So come together with one another. So I'm going to draw a few final cards now for guidance. I'm just changing how I'm sat. I'm going to draw a few final cards of guidance for this week ahead. What messages can you bring through for us right now that will just help us practically really tap into that highest timeline and really stay focused and really bring the massive amount of love that we know that we can bring in? Pleiades, wonderful, wonderful Pleiadians. That unconditional love, hey? Yes. Guys, if this is of interest to you, I actually am doing an Ascension symptom tune-up. I work with the Arcturians and the Pleiadians for this, and we harmonize your mental, emotional, spiritual, and physical bodies and help just ground any light codes that you're bringing in, anchoring them into the earth and just clearing any extra debris that may be around. So it's a really wonderful remote healing. The Pleiades are part of that. So if you are drawn to that, they are incredibly affordable. So do check out my Facebook page. It's pinned to the top of the page. So if you are drawn to that because you're feeling woozy and out of sorts and things like that, and you just want to be really aligned, then definitely check in to that for one of those sessions. But the Pleiades are coming in here, so they are saying, you know, hold on to that unconditional love. You are uplifting humanity when you uplift yourself, when you focus and align yourself, right? We've got Priestess. How are you being called to lead, right? And you lead by example. We don't lead by telling. We lead by action, vibration. That is how law of attraction works. That's how we advance, right? That's how it all works. So stay in that heart space. Keep choosing your mission. Keep choosing yourself. Keep bringing yourself back into that focus. Because when you rise up, everyone else rises up with you. When you focus, you're then giving out that light around you, everywhere, right? You've been going through initiations. You have been going through initiations, rebirthing, massive rebirthing. You have been, and you've been doing so well. And now it's time to lead that, right? Now it's time to continue to lead that. Maybe you are going to get more vocal, right? Oh, I've got Anna coming in here, grandmother of Jesus, which is so poignant, right? Because I'm actually staying at the foot of Chalice Hill. That's where I live. I live at the foot of Chalice Hill, which, you know, they lived on the Chalice Hill, right? So I love it when Anna comes through here. But this is all about laying foundations for what's to come, right? So allow yourself to bear that in mind. Keep that in focus. Allow the seeds to be planted this week with that new moon, because that is exactly what is going to blossom and bloom over the next span of time, right? Over the next span of time, you know? It's going to be really impacting our awakening, you know? Right? We are all receiving these upgrades and this integration, these light codes. And what happens is when they come into our system, some of us integrate them a little bit more gracefully than others, depending on how much work we've already done in our spiritual bodies and our emotional, mental bodies, right? And physical bodies, and depending how clean and refined they are anyway. Some people is a little bit more up and down, right? Some people's a little bit more up and down. And that's where the contrast comes from. That's where the kind of like the pushback comes from. So that is the focus of this week, right? Which is probably why this came in, this card here. So just remember, for this week, you are seeding the foundations, you are laying the seeds, you are focusing on yourself, you are embodying that priestess energy, or priest, right, if you're a guy watching this. We've got the beautiful balance of divine masculine, divine feminine, and beautiful harmony coming in here. Should we wish to receive it, don't get distracted. If you're a twin flame watching this, don't get distracted by your twin flame. Do not do it, because that will take you out of balance of the masculine and feminine, right? That'll take you out of balance there, and we don't want that. Okay, so that's not to say ignore them, not at all. But it is to say do not let them, do not let the energy that you have between you both consume, so that you're ignoring what you're actually here to do, right, this week. So it's a very powerful week. Do check out the new moon reading that's going to get uploaded probably around a day or so in between of this, so probably on Monday. And I love you all so much. I'm sending you so many blessings. Thank you for being here, and thank you for all those that donate to help contribute to me keeping these videos online, right? So if you are guided to offer an energy exchange in the way of a donation, the gratitude jar link is in the comments below. And I'm sending you so much love. Have fun creating this week. Beautiful souls, you've so got this. You've so got this. Love to you all. Namaste.